Hello, Daniel.
Hello.
Welcome back to the second season of European Pro Tour here in Copenhagen. You won the event last year.
Yeah, that's true.
Are your expectations to win again this year?
Obviously, my last year's performance helps building confidence towards this event, but I haven't had really time because of serving my military service back in Finland, so I haven't had that much time to practice, but I'm feeling confident still.
And I understand from other players that the weather is still not too good in Finland?
Yeah, we got some videos from our friends back home that it's been snowing today, so but we have had like for a month maybe quite good weather for throwing outdoors as well.
Yeah. And so you mentioned you've been doing your military service.
Yeah.
When you have had the time, how have you maintained your skills in disc golf?
I've tried to focus on putting because that's been the part that has lacked in the past. So a lot of putting, and then also maintaining the gap hitting ability, because I think that if you're just mentally strong on the course, I think it doesn't really matter how much you have prepared. You just have to execute the shots.
Yeah, and so I guess you've had a chance to practice the course again this year.
Yeah.
Nothing much has changed.
Yeah, it's the same course, but the weather will be quite interesting. But I've looked on the forecast. So
how has your practice rounds? How have they been for you?
I haven't played any scored rounds, but I played pretty well. All of my shots or releases have been on point, and putting's been quite good. So I have high expectations for this tournament.
And then I have a burning question about your outfit, because last year you were known for wearing different kinds of hats during the season, your banana hat and your white hat that you wore when you won last year. And now you're back to a regular ball cap. What's up with that?
Yeah, this hat is only because I'm attending the FC Copenhagen football game later tonight. So, and their color is blue, so that's why I chose this one. But for tomorrow, I will have a hat on. Yeah,
and now you mentioned that you're going to the match. There is a question from Mikko, our tournament manager. Who do you think will be winning between FC Copenhagen or FC Nordsjælland?
Obviously, being the FC Copenhagen home game, I'm hoping they'll win and go through to the finals in the Danish Cup.
Yeah. So we have a question from the Finnish disc golf media called Frisbee Golf Media.
Yeah.
You have lived your life next to a park-style course, and you're the reigning champion, like a park course like this, and you're the reigning champion of this event. What does it take to win here, and what kind of game plan do you have for the weekend?
If the wind picks up, you just have to avoid doing big mistakes and be consistent throughout the event. It's a quite difficult course because it doesn't take that much or many different shots, but you have to execute them and be consistent. So just doing the same things over and over again and doing them right. I think that's what's going to take this down.
Yeah. We have another question from a Finnish disc golf podcast called Ykkösrinki.
Yeah.
You're currently serving the mandatory military service in the Finnish army. What kind of effect has it had on your off-season training, and what are your expectations for the season?
My expectations for the seasons are still quite high because they let you practice quite a lot, so I've gotten many practice vacations from there, and it's been quite different sleeping in the forest for some weeks, but it's also been quite fun doing a lot of new things that I didn't really think about or thought that I could experience in my lifetime, so it's been quite different for sure.
And let's talk a little bit about the course here again.
Yeah.
Are there any holes that you particularly favor here that suit your play style?
I would consider myself quite a strong to have a strong roller game. So I like hole 4, and then the one in the woods, maybe hole 7. I think the first par 4 in the woods.
Yeah.
I'm throwing rollers on those ones. So hopefully tomorrow you'll see some great shots from me on those holes.
Oh, we hope so too.
Yeah.
And at the end here, is there anyone you would like to give a shout out to? Friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, first off, I would like to thank my family for supporting me and probably watching this live stream, and then also my sponsors Discmania and Hydroflex for making this all a possibility for me to travel here and play these amazing courses. And then viimeiseksi vielä aamuja varsinkin Tuparollalle Pirkkalaan sinne. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Daniel. We're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Awesome.
Fine with me. Look at the camera or look at you.
Hello, Rachel Turton. Welcome back to Copenhagen.
Thank you.
You are the reigning champion of this event, now going into the second season. Do you have any expectations different this year to the course?
Exactly the same as last year, really. I think I just want to focus on playing my own game, you know, playing my own shots, and as I always say, it's me against the course, and I'll try and play as well as I can and see where that takes me, really.
And what kind of training have you been doing this winter to maintain your level?
Fortunately, the winters in the UK aren't really too bad. Just even more wind and even more rain, really, living up in Scotland. So yeah, I've still been playing on the course quite a lot over the winter. I'm fortunate enough to live really close to a course. I have one at my work, so I get to play rounds quite often. I also get to put in the garden and yeah, just do some like field work too. A lot of putting over the winter, and yeah, it's been quite consistent. There's been some early tournaments in the UK, so I'm lucky enough that I've played a few tournament rounds so far this season, and yeah, feeling pretty good.
And you're feeling pretty good. So the level is, we're gonna see a fight this year again, I guess.
I hope so. Yeah. I'll play as well as I can and see what happens.
Yeah. So do you have any, we know the field is bigger this year in FPO, which is great.
It's amazing to see so many women and so many different countries represented as well. Yeah, I'm really happy that there's a larger field, and it's great to see so many people out here.
So can you name is there any of the other players in the field that you would name as maybe someone to look out for? Okay,
so I know that there are over 20 players, but I haven't checked the registration list recently. I know that my friend Heidi will be playing, so it's nice to see her again. It's nice to see Camilla again, people that I haven't seen since last season, really. So yeah, I'm sure that we'll have some good tight battles across the weekend, and I'm really looking forward to it.
So any holes here that you favour over others?
There's lots of great holes, really. I think like for my game, I throw quite a lot of forehands and quite a lot of backhands. So the course, is shaped to force different shots, I guess, which is quite exciting. From last year, hole 18 is my nemesis. I'd really like to be able to get the birdie on that one this year. I've got it a few times in practice and I'm feeling pretty good about it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The course is in really good condition. I've played a few practice rounds now. We arrived late on Tuesday evening, so I've had a couple of days, which has been good.
Awesome. So we have a question from the Finnish disc golf media called Frisbee Golf Media. Mm-hmm. You played extremely well last year in the EPT. Are we going to see you play the full tour, or are you planning to head to the US? What have you been trying to focus on during the off season to be able to reach the top positions, also major tournaments? And what are your main goals for the season?
That's a lot of questions, so I'm going to start with the first one. This will be my first European event for the season, and then I'm off to the US for 3 weeks to play some DGPT events. So I'm playing the Portland Open, the Cascade Challenge and Beaver State Fling, which I'm really looking forward to. There's some fantastic courses out over there, and to be able to challenge myself against the players in the US, I think will set me up really well to be able to continue with the European Pro Tour and a couple of Euro Tour events in there as well.
Awesome.
Can you repeat the middle bit of the question?
Oh, the middle bit was, I think it was, the mid-season, like the off-season practice.
Yeah, it's been quite consistent over the off-season. In the UK, we're fortunate to have early tournaments. So I think my tournament started in February or March. So yeah, I've been playing quite consistently over the off-season, and it's nice to be back on a bigger stage, a bigger field.
Yeah. Excellent. So here at the end, is there anyone you would like to give a shout out to? Friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much to Prodigy Europe for sponsoring me. It's a fantastic partnership, and I'm really excited to see where we go. My friends and family and everyone who supported me, I know that my parents and partner are watching along. Thank you for all your help and all your support always. And yeah, it's going to be a really good season. I'm really excited. Some of my teammates from the UK are over here as well. Shout out to Ace Disc Golf. Thanks for that. Yeah, it's going to be great.
Awesome. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you much more of your game this coming weekend. Thank you, Rachel Turton.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, Kaidi.
Hello.
Welcome back to Copenhagen for the second season of European Pro Tour. You've had a chance to practice the course, I guess.
Yes, we arrived on Wednesday and we did 2 rounds, one yesterday and one today. So yeah.
And how do you find the course?
It's good. I like it. It's interesting and really. Some holes are really difficult and need some focus to stay on pace and just don't lose your focus.
And how is the weather where you come from?
Right now they're saying that there's a little bit snowing. There's cold weather, but last week it was the same as here. So.
Yeah. So during the winter, how do you keep your form?
Playing with the snow, obviously. Do some indoor practice in my garage. Actually, I can do 5-meter putts, so have been hitting those for whole winter. So hopefully I won't miss.
Yeah. So on this course, are there any holes that you like better than others? Some that are great for your play style, maybe some that are not so great?
No, I don't think so. I just take every hole as the same, or I don't like to think that I don't like some holes or they are inconvenient or something. Just hole by hole, and let's see what happens.
Yeah. And the field is quite big this year in the FPO division. Are there any other of the other women that you are looking out for, or?
I haven't checked the list, but no, I think I have to focus on my game, and then we'll see. I think the European players' level are going up and better every year, so there are good girls out there.
Yeah. So will you be playing other European Pro Tour events, or are you also going to the US for events over there?
I'm playing Estonian Open, maybe some more, but the US have to wait. Maybe in autumn I will go. I don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any specific goals for this season, for your personal game?
To be better than last year and feeling comfortable and just be better.
Okay, great. So at the end here, are there anyone you would like to give shout-outs to? Any friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, Prodigy. I'm first year with them, and I'm looking forward to this season. And my family, my 2 kids and husband. So hello.
Excellent. Well, I hope to see more of you this weekend. Thank you, Kaidi.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. That went well. Hello, Camilla
Hello.
Kampen, and welcome back to Copenhagen Open. You played here last year as well.
Mm-hmm.
We talked a little bit about you won the Copenhagen Kaidi Open a week ago, and we talked a little bit about your mental game. You had maybe a few issues last year, but this year you're coming back with a new game plan. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I mean, my goal is always to be positive and have a good time, but I think maybe last year I was just putting too much pressure on myself. So I'm really trying, and I succeeded at Kaidi Open, just being positive even when it wasn't going that well, and when it was going well, just appreciating that. So that's what I'll try to do this weekend.
Yeah. And you've had a chance to practice the course, I guess?
Yes.
And how has your practice been?
It's been good. I mean, I love the different layout that there is at the Copenhagen Open. So I'm looking forward to it, and the course is beautiful.
Yeah. And are there any holes that you favor specifically on this layout?
That's a good question. I think hole 3. At least last year, I did pretty well on that, and it plays well with my left hand, so backhand. Yeah.
And you mentioned you are a lefty player, so of course some of the holes play a little bit different to your play style. So that brings an advantage, maybe somewhere.
Maybe. Let's see.
So have you had a chance to look at the rest of the field? The FPO field is quite big this year.
Yes, I mean I don't know that many, but isn't it like 24, 26 ladies? It's amazing.
Yeah.
I think last year we were like 9 or 12 or something.
Yeah. So are there any specific players that you're going to be looking out for, looking forward to playing with maybe?
Well, I played with Rachel and Heidi last year, and I mean they're really great players. So I'm looking forward to playing and seeing them. Yeah.
And so during the winter here, like with the winter in Denmark, as not everyone knows that the winter is relatively mild here. Have you had any chance to practice your game to keep fit for the next season?
Well, to be honest, no, because I've taken a break. So I actually only played, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 times this year. But yeah, let's see how it goes.
Yeah. So at the end here, is there anyone you would like to give a shout out to? Friends, family, sponsors?
I would like to thank my boyfriend Matthias. He's catting me, and Latitude. They are sponsoring me.
Awesome. Well, we're looking forward to seeing how the weekend goes. Thank you, Camilla.
Thank you.
Awesome. Det er super mærkeligt at stå og snakke. Hello, KJ Nybo.
Hello, hello.
Well, let's use your full name, Carl Johan Høj Nybo. That's something for the foreign people to practice.
Yeah.
So, welcome back here to Copenhagen Open, the second season of European Pro Tour.
Yeah.
And we had a really good talk last year, I remember, about the course and everything and how the club is progressing. But we have something new to talk about this year.
Yeah.
Because as someone will notice, the whole world wants to know you've transitioned from Innova to Discraft. How has that been?
Oh yeah, that's been an adventure. No, but it's. I'm still kind of learning the plastic. Haven't played that much this year. I played a Memorial, which went okay. But still learning. You know, the windy situation is just a little different because it's just they're reacting different, the discs. So I think that's going to be the challenge for tomorrow and probably the day after. Just to figure out, just to scale up on the discs choices and the more stability. But my web shop and all that, the selling of Discraft here in Europe is going well. I started my web shop nearly a week ago. So everything is just, I'm working in progress and learning, lots of learning experiences on the computer. I'm not a big computer guy, so there's some, Shopify, experiences that I have to learn. So
you've been busy with the web shop and
very much. Yeah.
Have you had time to practice for this tournament at all?
I practiced 2 days. Usually I practice a little bit more, but my knee is kind of hurting a little bit. So I'm trying just to relax and get some time in. And
So there was a question from the Finnish media called, let me find the name here again, the podcast called Ykkösrenki.
Okay.
They were asking something about the transition from Innova to Discraft as well. But they also wanted to know about your... your plan to keep all the young guys
away,
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's possible anymore. It's just play my own game and see where that goes. You can't really keep them away. There's so many now, and just the disc golf community is just growing so fast, and all the Finnish young guys, like all the kids, I call them. But I'm 45 now, so it's that transition is probably not there anymore. I think it's just keep on fighting and play smart.
Yeah. So if it's not going to be you, who do you think is the favorite this year for the win?
Oof, I don't know, man. I don't know. Probably a Finnish guy. It could be a Swedish guy as well.
Yeah, maybe a Dane, another Dane.
Yeah.
We never know.
That's true. No.
That's true.
Yeah.
So this course, like the layout here, is different from the regular layout.
Oh yeah.
So the Copenhagen layout is known for having longer holes, some very scenic holes as well. Are there any favorites of yours out here in this layout?
Not particular. No, I like the layout. It's definitely going to be very challenging in the wind. Because there is a lot of OB, but I'm just looking forward for the event. I'm always looking forward for Copenhagen Open. It's not the course that I play the most because there's so much people out here playing. So it's a very busy place. I experienced that yesterday. Lots of people out here, and even more confusing when people are trying to play the old layout and kind of crossing around and figuring out, there's no basket and all that, but it went okay.
Yeah, we had a long talk about that last year, about how we need more courses in Copenhagen.
Yeah.
Hopefully, maybe.
Yeah. This is definitely, this helps, I think so. Making big events like this is making it more professional, and people have to see the professionalism in it. So
yeah, definitely. So you mentioned you're not necessarily settled into your bag yet.
No.
But are there any specific discs in your bag that you know that you could be relying on this weekend?
Yeah, the Athena is the Onyx. My putter is Challenger OS. The new Zone OS is also having a spot there. The Zone, of course, the regular Zone. It's just there's so many varieties of the plastic and the disc as well. So the lineup from Discraft is huge.
Yeah.
So it's just figuring out which disc you want to play and throw. And yeah, it's great plastic and it's beautiful too. So I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So go to your web shop. There's probably going to be links all over.
Okay,
there are links all over the web. All over the web. We know that.
Yeah, we're still working on shipping stuff out from Europe. So it's only in Denmark right now, but hopefully next week we can keep that going.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So here at the end, are there anyone you would like to give shout-outs to? Friends, family, sponsors?
Sponsors, of course, but we talked about them already.
Yeah.
But they gave me a vending spot here at the event and all the European Euro tours.
Yeah. Excellent. So people can come by here at the Tournament Central during the weekend and buy some great plastic.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. Well, thank you, KJ, and
of course.
I hope you play well this weekend.
I hope so
despite
too, man.
the competition.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Hello, Henric Hagman. Welcome to Copenhagen.
Thank you.
This your first European Pro Tour event ever?
For this season, yeah.
For this season,
yeah.
Yes. Sorry, I had a little brain fart there.
No worries.
So this is the first event of the season, and we are here in Copenhagen. Have you had a chance to practice the course?
Yeah, we came here today and practiced one round, and after that we are walking the course just to save my elbow. It's a bit sore, so yeah, just taking it easy. Yeah. So one round, that's it.
So you mentioned the sore elbow. Is that from there was you were playing an exhibition that's like a month ago in Easter?
Yeah.
In Skåne, which is on the other side of the water from here in Sweden, and you lost that match. Is that
yeah,
is that because of the elbow? Or?
No. They were better. That's it.
Yeah.
But my elbow is sore because it's I think it's inflammation in a joint. I think that's the English word for it. So that's the problem.
Yeah. Well, we hope it's not going to affect you too much this weekend.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what a good score on this course could be for this weekend?
It's tough to say. Today it was pretty calm out here. Usually it's very windy. So we'll see. I haven't thought about the scores yet, but yeah, hard to tell.
Yeah. Do you have any expectations for yourself in this tournament compared to the rest of the field? Like, what are your hopes and expectations for this?
Yeah, my
expectations
are that I want to play above my rating, so 1,000 plus, and if I end up in 7th, 10th, or 15th, or 20th, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So if I play above my rating, I'm happy.
Good. So on this course, are there any holes that are specifically suited for that you feel are really good for your play style? Or
yeah, I think I'm pretty good at the longer throws, so there are plenty of those out here. So I'm not familiar with the numbers, but yeah, there are a few here and there.
Yeah. So during your off season, I know you're from the southern part of Sweden as well,
yep.
where you don't have as harsh winters as someone else might have. How do you keep your form? How do you keep your form during the off season?
I usually don't throw at all. I go to the gym, try to strengthen the body, and then I started to do some field work, maybe in January or February. So that's it, pretty much my off season.
Well, that's great. So at the end here, are there anyone you would like to give a shout out to? Friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, sponsors, of course. Disc Express in Sweden and Prodigy Disc. Without these people, I wouldn't have been competing the way I do. Also, Flying Plate Company, be at your best and clean drinks.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Henric, and I'm hoping to look to see more of you this weekend.
Thank you.
Awesome. Hello, Hjalte Jensen.
Hello.
Welcome back to Copenhagen Open.
Thank you.
Second season.
Yep.
So, you are one of the favorites here. What do you think yourself, maybe, about your chances at this tournament?
I don't know. I'll probably have a good chance to be up there. I hope so, at least. But yeah, there's some good players here for sure.
And you've been playing quite a lot in the US, both last year and also this year.
Yep.
Focusing more on disc golf. How do you feel your level?
Slowly moving upwards, but yeah, there's still some things to figure out for sure.
And we know you've been working a lot on your mental game, for example. Is that, and how do you feel? How do you feel that progressing? Is it getting much better?
I feel like that's one of the parts that's definitely getting better.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't show yet, but I feel a lot better when I'm out there for sure.
Yeah. So you've had a chance to play the course. You just got off practice.
Yep, 2 minutes ago.
Yeah. And how did that practice round go?
I would say it was fine. Not the best. It was okay though. It was still pretty solid.
Yeah. Any favorite holes here?
Oh, well, yeah. What's the name of it now? 15, I guess. Normal 13.
Yeah,
that's always a good one. 18 is great as well. I like that one.
A good long straight hole where you can just bomb it.
Yeah, well, I play mid-range on it, but yes.
Hashtag pro disc golf for problems, throwing that far, as we say. So we have a question from the Finnish disc golf media called Frisbee Golf Media.
Okay.
You've been competing in the US and now back in Denmark. How does your game feel right now? And do you think you can challenge the Finnish players who are just starting the season?
Yeah, I would say it feels pretty good. I feel like tomorrow I should be pretty dialed. So, yeah, I feel like I can definitely challenge the Finnish players.
And are there any discs in your bag that you're going to be relying on? The wind could be tricky here during the weekend.
Yeah, because I feel like the winds are going to pick up a lot. So, overstable stuff. FD3s, splices, PD2s. Yeah.
All the good stuff.
Yeah. And the putters. There are quite a lot of putter shots out here.
Yeah. So, well, I'm pretty sure that we're going to be seeing more of you this weekend. At least I hope. So, here at the end, are there anyone you would like to give a shout out to? Friends, families, sponsors?
Yeah, family at home. They've been missing me a lot, so it has been nice to be home for a couple weeks. And sponsors, of course, Discmania, Disc Import, Moby. Yeah, I think that's it.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Hjalte.
Thank you.
See you. Hello, Jesse Nieminen from Finland. Welcome to Copenhagen.
Yeah, thank you.
Have you been here before?
No, it's the first time for me, so yeah, excited.
And I understand that we've heard from other Finnish players that there is snow at the moment in Finland.
Yeah, that's true, and it really hadn't melted all from where I'm from, so yeah, not missing it at the moment. Yeah.
So you played a practice round here, but no snow. So how did the practice round go?
Well, it was kind of a struggle. I haven't really gotten used to throwing that much this year, so it has kind of been a new thing, but it's always hard at the start of the season, so yeah.
So do you have any favorite holes here? This is your first time here, so...
I like the hole 18. I think it's a great finishing hole, like a hard par 5. You can take the wind comes into play most of the hole, so it's gonna be a tough one to finish, especially at the last day.
Yeah. So we have a question from the Finnish disc golf media called Frisbee Golf Media. You're known for having a great forehand and a good overall game. What have you done during the off season to be in first place in the European Pro Tour, and what do you think it will require from you to keep a first place in EPT?
Well, I have definitely worked on my backhand, because that has been a big struggle, especially last year, because I really didn't use it at all. So that has been the main focus the off season. So I think it has been improving, but it's always different in competition settings, so you have to wait and see how it works. Yeah.
So what are your plans for this season? Are you going to be playing other EPT events? Any US events maybe?
Yeah, I think I'm playing both European Pro Tour and Euro Tour, but I think I'm missing Belgium Open, but I think I'm playing the rest of them. So yeah, lots of EPT this season. Yeah.
Excellent. Who else in the field will you be looking out for this weekend, if anyone?
No one particular, but I think the field has grown so much the last couple of years, and it's so much more competitive at the moment. So I think there's like 50 names who can easily take this down. So it's not going to be easy this year. So I have to just play my own game. But yeah, there's a lot of talent at the moment.
Well, fantastic. So at the end here, is there anyone you would like to give a shout out to? Friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, friends, family, of course. Yeah, and Dynamic Discs always sponsoring, and Power Grip. So yeah, it's the 10th year of my PDGA career. So yeah, thanks for all the support over the years.
Excellent. Thank you. Well, I hope you have a really good weekend here, and we hope to see you again, Jesse. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Woo. Hello, Juha Kytö from National Bond Disc Golfer and the boss of everything. Let's just put it like that. So you are the head of the Disc Golf Stream service that is providing the live streaming from all of the European Pro Tour events. Can you tell us something about, last season? What can we expect maybe this season from Disc Golf Stream?
Yeah, sure. And thank you. It's nice to be back here in warm Copenhagen compared to Finland. Well, it's not that warm. Last season it was our first full season doing live streams. We of course had some couple of years experience doing the post productions, which was a good base to start doing the live streams. And we learned a lot. There was a lot of things that we could improve, and of course most of them we could already tackle, and we see a lot of like upgrades and different methods of doing live stream this season, and it's all to make it more appealing for the spectators at home. So it's more in depth of what's going on at the field, and it's more enjoyable.
Yeah. And which kind of we talked a little bit about partners for the stream and the events in general. Which kind of partners can we expect to see this year?
We already have a lot of extended partnerships with the ones we had last year. For especially want to mention Power Grip. They were already a tour partner last year, but now we signed a 3-year contract. Not getting too much into details, but it's worth around 6 figures, so it's quite a lot. So far the biggest one for EPT, and actually just today, this morning, I received email from PDGA Europe, and we have now have a deal with PDGA as well, as they are a tour partner and are supporting the tour, and you will see their logos and everything in the productions, and of course in the event side. Sadly, not being able to come here in Copenhagen because of the 1 day notice, but we'll hope to see them in the future.
That sounds great. So let's talk about some other things. Do you have time to play disc golf yourself at all?
Actually played last weekend in an event. It was fun. It was cold, but it was real fun.
So you have not had time to play the Copenhagen course?
I played almost the whole course. The first 3 holes I didn't play, and it was one of the best courses still. And but there is not much time. For example, this day it's only a press conference day. I woke up at 4 a.m., had breakfast at 9, and that's it for the free time, and just being here mainly behind the wall over there and preparing everything.
So living the rock and roll dream.
Yeah.
So are there any? So now you played the course here, and you said, most of the course. Are there any holes that you prefer over others? Are there any holes that maybe you think that we are going to be seeing something great from the field?
Can't name any single hole that will be, because there are a lot of like different type of tricky holes. Like you need to be precise, you need to throw far, or then it's a short hole like hole 7, the pin hole, which is not that long, but you need to be precise, and you can take anything from ace to 6 over there, even if you're a good player, because there are trees.
So you mentioned that everything has been upped for this season, and we are also increased the amount of events. Which other events can viewers be looking forward to seeing from us, or from Disc Golf Stream, European Pro Tour?
Well, all the EPT events, of course, they are all good ones. We have Belgian Open coming in 2 weeks, Estonian Open, Nokia Open, Tyyni, Järva, Turku, and then the All-Star event at the end. Then we also have European Championships coming live in disc golf stream, and we also have Finnish Nationals coming live on disc golf stream.
Excellent.
Well.
So lots of live disc golf to be watching, and post-produced material as well, of course.
Yeah, of course. And DG Media is doing a hell of a job on covering the MPO and FPO field, the lead card in both divisions, and they're doing a really good job over there.
And this year we're also, at least here in Copenhagen, there's going to be coverage from the chase cards as well, right?
Yeah, KJ Disc is covering the Open Division chase card as well.
Well, that's excellent. So at the end here, like everyone else, are there anyone you would like to give shout-outs to? Friends, families, sponsors? All the sponsors? Do we have time?
Yeah, I want to thank my sponsor, my wife, Terhi. Thank you. And the family, of course. Of course, it's these trips are not easy to do, to be away from home and family. And then, of course, all the subscribers of Disc Golf Stream, or even if you're watching just free coverage, the free live or the post-productions or whatever, if you're a fan, remember to follow EPT, Disc Golf Stream, NVG Media, all the companies, partners involved in this project. and well, I hope everyone signs up, because that's the way we can improve year by year.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Juha. We're looking forward to a great season.
Thank you.
Awesome. It's going to be legend. Wait for it.